Nothing but pumps in this bad boy.
Pumps up, you know.
What's happening, guys? Hope your day is going well. Today we're going to review Pump Advanced by Tonificare. There it is. We're going to go over the ingredients so you know what you're putting in your body. And we'll go over the effects on this bad boy. If you're new to the channel, you like stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. Love to have you along for the ride. So jumping right into this, this is a Miami Vice flavor. And this is a coconut, strawberry, and pineapple flavor. And it's super good. You're going to be fine. Like if you are into flavors and this formula fits you, you're going to love the flavor. It's really, really good. So jumping right into this, so we get into the effects on this bad boy, I'll put the ingredient profile right in front of me. We have 1 scoop at 15.3 grams and servings per container, 25. Just get yourself a nice dome-shaped scoop on this thing. You're going to be right in there. There's no stems, and you're going to be fine. Scoop it in and enjoy the ride if you like the effects. So right on the top of the label, we have some sodium at 400 milligrams. So the function of sodium in a pre-workout is to send signals across muscle fibers to the cells of the muscles during contractions to actually tell those cells to release calcium to increase strength and power in the gym when you're doing your presses, your curls, whatever it is. And this is also a hydration ingredient, and sodium is super beneficial for the body because of that fact that it is conductive in the body. So it actually sends signals, sodium ions, throughout the body to signal from nerve to nerve to nerve to nerve so we can function. So it's a great ingredient. Then we have vitamin C at 250 milligrams. Vitamin C is an essential cofactor to a bunch of enzymes. Most of them for this type of a product is going to be for the cofactor to collagen synthesis. So because we're relaxing the muscle, the blood vessels, and we are enlarging and creating more blood flow, those blood vessels have endothelial tissue in it, and that is basically collagen supported. And we want that endothelial tissue to be, flexible, able to relax to its full capacity. So it's more of a health ingredient in a pre-workout or a pump formula, and I like it. It's a great addition, 250 milligrams. It's fine, no big hit there. Then we have some Lcitrulline at 6 grams. This is for vasodilation pumps. What this is going to do is this is going to increase oxygen delivery. For those that don't know, this is going to react with eNOS, which is the enzyme nitric oxide synthase. Once it's metabolized by the kidneys, turned into arginine, and then it's going to create nitric oxide to enlarge the blood vessels, which is going to give us more ATP, because oxygen is used to fire ATP in cells. And also this is going to be an ammonia regulator. So this is going to help with the burn. So we have hydrogen, ammonia. We have a bunch of different metabolites that can build up in the muscles that can stop our contractional capability. So it's a good ingredient to have, all around ingredient. That's why you see it everywhere in all the pre-workouts. Then we have Glycerol Pump at 2 grams here, 2,000 milligrams. And this is a hyperhydration ingredient that increases the amount of fluid that's retained within the cells or within the blood. So it actually digests in the intestines, and it enters the bloodstream on its way to muscle cells and other cells in the body. As it's in the bloodstream, it's actually starting to volumize the blood and volumize the vasodilation as well, so it contributes to the help of the vasodilation. And when it hits the cells, it hyperhydrates the cells. That's why when you have glycerol, especially a good product, good amount of glycerol combined with other ingredients, you get that cell swelling. You feel bigger when you come out of the gym. Then we have some Butane Anhydrous at 2 grams. This is an osmolyte. So same thing, this is going to control water that comes in and out of the cells. It's going to bring water into the cells, and it is a methyl donor. So as a methyl donor, it actually helps with DNA function, RNA function, which is on a cellular level, and also the getting rid of contaminants, of breakdowns of certain functions in the body. So enzymes are creating all kinds of different functions in the body, and sometimes we're left with ingredients that the body just doesn't need, and it's kind of bad for us. And that methyl donor, it's donated to that to actually transfer it through the kidneys and out the body for health purposes. Fabulous ingredient. Then we have Nitro Rocket at 1 gram. So this has 10% nitrates in it. So natural nitrates. And they've been looking for a natural nitrate supplement for a long time. We use spinach, they use celery, they use beetroot, but this actually is shown to have the highest amount per gram compared to these other ones, and it's 10%. So you got 100 milligrams of nitrates, which isn't going to do a big hit on its own for vasodilation, but it's going to contribute to the blood flow, because it's nitrites to nitric oxide in the body. It's pretty much a good hit. It's a healthy hit, especially when you get it from a natural source. So a fabulous ingredient. I like it. Then we have some green tea as Cell Flow 6. So Cell Flow 6 like Vaso 6, is a green tea extract. And basically this is broken down into 16 fractions, but that's not, the 16 fractions aren't the most important part, but they do a lot in the body. So a lot of oxidative stress benefits, so antioxidant type benefits, but the main one is Peak 6 that they're using on this thing. Now Peak 6 is where they get the 6 from Vaso 6, and Cellflow 6 is going to enhance the enzyme eNOS, nitric oxide synthase, which is going to help with the transfer and the conversion of arginine into nitric oxide in the body for vasodilation and pumps. This also, through the functions of these oxidative stress enzymes, Peak 6, this also increases the levels of cyclic GMP, or cyclic nucleotide. And this helps with conductance across neurons. I'm having trouble speaking, which is like we're talking about sodium ions, the communication between neurons in the bodies for firing. And this is going to help with glucose metabolism. So it's going to help with fat loss. It's going to help with cellular apoptosis, which is cellular repair. It also helps with smooth muscle tissues in the body for vasodilation, because this regulates endothelin 1 and inhibits the activity from endothelin 1 to endothelin 2, which is a vasorestrictant. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. So trying to help you guys out with some information. Vasodrive AP, 250 milligrams. So this is a fantastic ingredient. So this is a tripeptide that consists of valine, proline, and isoleucine. And this also helps with the conversion of endothelin 1 being transferred over to endothelin 2, which could cause vasorestriction. And this also enhances the enzyme nitric oxide synthase, which is another pump ingredient. So it's going to help with vasodilation, it's going to help with blood flow, and in turn it's going to help with ATP production, and may have some benefits with recovery as well. Then we have Himalayan pink salt, 250 milligrams. So Himalayan pink salt is a bunch of minerals in it. It's going to help with nerve function. It's going to help reduce muscle fatigue. It's going to help regulate muscle contractions in the gym, hence the sodium in it for the sodium ions. This also helps with blood volume. So when we're hitting with the glycerol, we're hitting with the butane anhydrous, we're actually enhancing blood volume for that cell swelling. Then we have Endoflow, 150 milligrams, a new ingredient on the market. You're going to start seeing it. I know you will. And this basically is 4 different ingredients that are extracted down to create certain reactions in the body. Mostly it's blood flow. So this is going to help with, it's got oligomers, it's got procyanidins in it. And so you're going to have some health benefits, some antioxidant benefits with it, a bunch of different flavonoids, but this inhibits PDE5. So this is a PDE5 inhibitor. For those that don't know what a PDE5 inhibitor is, it's like Viagra and Cialis. And we actually, what is PDE5? So real quick, PDE5 is found in the blood vessels, in the walling here of our blood vessels, and it is designed to constrict, to create a constriction in the cell walls of the blood vessels. So when we inhibit that, it's going to help with vasodilation, vasodilation, and we're going to get more blood flow and everything into there. So this is going to help. All in all, this particular ingredient, which is nice, is going to have something like Cellflow 6, but probably not as strong, but it's going to have antioxidant benefits. It's going to enhance nitric oxide production, which is going to create vasodilation, blood flow, and it's going to have the antioxidant protection benefits to it. So I'm going to love it. It's a new ingredient. I love seeing new ingredients. Estrogen, 25 milligrams. This is a bring it all together ingredient. I like estrogen over black pepper extracts. Nice to see both of them in there, but estrogen is specifically designed for amino acids, and that's pretty much what this formula is designed with. So I love that they put it in there. Then this is for the digestion and the processing of the amino acids. Then we have new Pept at 10 milligrams. Now this is an underrated ingredient. So I'll get into the effects on this, but this is a nootropic, and this is a peptide that's naturally produced in the body. So new Pept actually increases the peptides nerve growth factor and brain-derived nerve growth factor for brain health. It protects and releases excess glutamate that can build up in the brain. So it helps with the firing, and also manages neurons, which if we're not managing the neuron production in the body and the firing, it can lead to neuron damage. So real quick breakdown. I hope it was quick enough for you guys. How did it do? Tonificare Pump Advanced. So you first take the scoop. This has no beta-alanine in it, so you're not going to get any tingles. So perfectly well to stack with almost any pre-workout with beta-alanine. Although you want to watch out for the Lcitrulline amounts that you take, and this does have a whopping 6 grams to it. You really don't get much effects after about 8 grams of Lcitrulline. I mean, some people might. You can go up to 10 grams, but 8 grams is pretty much the top top-notch dose. You go above 10 grams, some people have stomach upset, so be careful on the stacking on this thing. You can always comment down below, hey, can I stack it with this? Can you stack it with this at any time after this video, and I will get it and I'll get to you. And if I don't respond to you, hit me up again, because some of my little comments get lost. So you first take the scoop on this. You feel absolutely nothing until I'd say about 40 minutes is when you start feeling the new Pept hit starting to come in. So you start feeling a little bit of a brain kind of dialed in type function, nice brain hit on this thing. It's not a nootropic bubble, but new Pept, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it really dials you in with some attention when it hits, even on its own. I actually have a packet of new Pept in my cupboard, and if I really want to dial into studying or looking up ingredients, I'll take 10 milligrams of new Pept, and I'd say within an hour I'm ready. And I'm bringing everything in, and the cognitive function and the storage of information is really, really good. So it dials you in, and new Pept tends to last a good 3 to 5 hours. All depends on how your brain is firing and what type of processes it's enhancing or benefiting in your brain. So 3 to 5 hours, you're going to have a kind of like a medium high, dialed in, but not anything loopy, no nootropic bubble, nothing crazy STIM junkie wise. So getting right into the pumps on this thing. This delivers all 3 aspects of what we want to see in a pump formula in the gym. So I trained on an hour and I did a pump workout. So it was just sets and reps just to test this thing out. I'm lean, but I was veiny. So arms look great, spider veins were there. The cell swelling on this, I felt bigger coming out of the gym. Sleeves fit tighter. At least for 2 hours after the gym, you just feel pumped for a while from the cell swelling alone on this thing and the tightness. So on this one here, you're going to get all the 3 aspects. It's very well designed. I don't know Tonificare. They sent me a package. I have no discount codes for you guys at all. This is just my experience. But if you're looking for a pump formula with a little bit of nootropics to it, something you can actually stack onto something, because not all pre-workouts have new Pept. Even a half a scoop of this give you 5 milligrams of new Pept to add to the cognitive function and focus on a, just a regular STIM pre, like what was it? One of my favorites is Unstoppable by Shock and Grow. You can probably stack this a half a scoop on top of that, and it'll fit really well. Most pre-workouts it will. So it's going to give you the full-on cell swelling. It's going to give you the tightness. It's going to give you the vasodilation with a nice medium to medium-high nootropic hit for a little while, but nothing crazy. So I don't have any much more to say about this. I'm just going to go and leave you guys with that. Once again, Tonificare Pump Advance. I wanted to thank them for sending it my way. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time on the channel.